What's up, real estate agents? Today, I'm going to share with you guys the exact 4 things that I did in order to become a top producer by my second year in real estate and make multiple 6 figures. What's up, everyone? My name is Mike Sherrard. Welcome back to the channel. Again, if you guys have not been here before, if you're newcomers, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video. And if you do get value from this, please hit that like button. Today, I want to share with you guys the exact 4 things that allow me to become a top producer after 1.5 years with a real estate license and make multiple 6 figures in real estate. Let's jump right into it, guys. I want to share all of these 4 tips, and please, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. I will answer every single one of you because I want to make sure you're getting as much value as possible, and I want to make sure that you guys also become top producing real estate agents. Just this last week, we had our real estate awards here at our brokerage at Redline Real Estate, and it was really exciting. I wasn't expecting it, but I did end up getting top producer awards, as well as hitting something called the masterclass, which is a result of getting a certain amount of commission, which I won't disclose, but it is multiple 6 figures in order to achieve that, which is exciting. And again, I've only been in real estate for 1.5 years now, so I want to make sure that you guys can get those results too and start crushing it, because after my very first year, I was already breaking 6 figures, and then it started to snowball from there. And these are the 4 tips that I can give you guys in order to achieve the same results. The very first tip that helped me big time in 2018 was doubling down on my personal brand. A lot of people know me as the Purple Realtor for my purple BMW, and that used to be my Instagram name before I evolved into just my name, Mike Sherrard, for many different reasons in the entrepreneurial space. But that is one of the biggest things that allowed me to really increase the amount of transactions that I was doing in 2018, was the fact that I really focused on building my personal brand on social media, specifically Instagram and Facebook. I started getting ranked on lists like the top 30 real estate agents in the world on social media, the top 10 real estate agents on social media in my city, and I started getting featured on different podcasts and the like, all because of my personal brand. And what that did is that really added to my credibility, and it added social proof, because me being 24 when I started in real estate, now 26, and not having much experience in the real estate space, I had to find creative ways to really make sure that people would put their trust in me with selling their homes. And building such a strong personal brand and getting ranked on lists really did allow me to achieve that results. Now, if you guys don't know, I do have a personal branding agency now called Pivotal Hype. I will link it below, which shows you exactly how to get the same results that I have in social media by, growing your following in your niche and making sure that you guys are truly building a brand. You're finding your voice, you're finding the image, and all of the different components that are going to help you stand out amongst the other agents in your city. Because as we all know, there's so many realtors, and you don't want to be one of many, you want to be one of one. And you don't want to be just top of mind, you want to be top of preference. And that's exactly what I show you guys how to do with Pivotal Hype. So link it below if you guys want to check it out, please do. But personal brand is one of the biggest things that allowed me to stand out and do more transactions in 2018. The next thing was working smarter, not harder. In 2017, in my very first few months of real estate, I was just working hard. All that I was doing was trying to work the most amount of hours, trying to outwork everybody. And that was great, and it really did help me get started off to a good footing and stand out and reach 6 figures and the like. But I wasn't being as smart with my time as I otherwise could have. So what I did in 2018 is I got creative and I started setting up partnerships with builders. And what that allowed me to do is that instead of spending all of my time door knocking, which I'll get into next, I started spending my time curating and creating partnerships with people. And what that allowed me to do is I established a partnership with 3 different builders. And what that did is, instead of taking all that time to prospect and get one listing, I was able to spend the same amount of time establishing a strong relationship with one builder, but what that translated into is many listings, sometimes 6 to 8 at a time from a specific builder, or full condo buildings. And what that allowed me to do again is make sure that once I established that relationship, I didn't have to go find a ton of other new listings because I started getting business from those. So working smarter, not harder is a huge advantage if you really want to scale your business. The next thing, as mentioned previously in terms of door knocking, is exactly that. The prospecting that I did in 2017 still led to 50% of my listings in 2018. As you guys may or may not know, in my first year of real estate in 2017, I was door knocking for about 3 hours a day, every single day for months on end. And I did get some listings in 2017 from that, still 50% of them, and it was a handful. I believe I got something like 7-8 listings specifically from door knocking in 2017, but it allowed me to get half of my listings in 2018 for the people that I knocked in 2017 and weren't yet ready, but ended up listing in 2018. So that's something that you guys really need to take note of, is that prospecting and especially door knocking is not a short-term instant gratification game. It's a long-term game. You've got to be invested in it. You have to be keen on your follow-up. You have to build out a plan to make sure that you stay top of mind to these people that you end up coming in contact with and other things. So door knocking was a huge component. If you choose a different type of prospecting, that's completely okay. Whatever is the best fit for you. But the good old-fashioned bare bones, boots on the ground prospecting was still a huge component to making sure that I did a lot of business in 2018. And for those that you don't know, the market's really struggling up here. Right now in Calgary, on average, about 27% of listings are selling. So that means 73% of listings are going on the market and not selling. Those are terrible results. But as I've told you guys before, there's always opportunities to get creative, get the job done, make sure you're not one of those ones that are not selling. You're getting creative, you're putting in the extra effort, going above and beyond, going the extra mile to make sure that you are selling properties and you're doing more business than the rest. And then the last component to becoming a top producer in 2018 was actually the quality of service that led to referrals. As we all know, real estate can be an amazing game if you do a great job. If you end up getting referrals, you can service that. And the best transactions are ones that come from a warm lead of someone that already had amazing results from you and speak volumes and refer you to a friend, family, or someone that they know. So in 2018, after I've done some business, and in 2017, I got my feet under me and started building up some momentum. In 2018, I was fortunate enough to get a number of referrals from different people that I worked with in 2017, or from people that actually came across my personal brand in 2018 and loved what I was doing, to the point that even though I hadn't worked with them, they saw my work ethic from my social media, specifically Instagram, and they realized that I would be the best person for the job. It was amazing to get some of these referrals, and again, we managed to get the job done for every single one of them. So again, that is going to spawn into more referrals for 2019. But one thing you guys really need to make sure is that you are leveraging those. Even if you're in something like a recession like we are here in Calgary, and listings aren't selling right away, or something does expire and you have to relist it before it sells once. The key is this: you need to find other ways to outservice their expectations. And what I mean by that is that if you know the likelihood of getting a quick sale for a high price is not there, what you need to do is find other ways to impress your clients so that they will refer you afterward. That could be similar to what I do. If you guys don't know, photography, videography, media content is a huge thing for me. A lot of people love the top quality professional content that I do for every single listing, regardless of price. The communication you can have with your clients. I take every single Monday off to reply to every single client that I have and give them a full detailed analysis of how their property is doing on the market. If there's any good feedback, bad feedback, any adjustments we need to make, the communication is always there, so that's something that they love. And after we do get the job done, I always make sure to have a nice possession gift, some sort of, a retreat, or whatever it might be, whatever fits that person's criteria. I make sure that I go above and beyond to make sure that even if it's not the quickest sale for the highest price, they still loved the experience and that they would refer me out to another person. So again, guys, those are the 4 biggest tips that I can give you guys of how I became a top producer after a year and a half in real estate and started making multiple 6 figures in this industry. The first one was doubling down, tripling down on personal branding, which again, I'll link my business below if you guys want to grow your personal brand. Working smarter, not harder. Establishing partnerships with people that are investors or builders or anyone doing real estate at scale. Prospecting was the third one. And the final one was making sure that you're servicing your clients to the best of your ability so that you are undoubtedly going to get referrals. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button. Again, make sure you subscribe. I love when you guys tune into my channel. Comment below if you have any questions. And I want to make sure that I'm helping you guys achieve the same results. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and we will see you next time.